Hey YouTube, I'm Ollie Meg, and whoa, we got a crazy episode of RWBY this week, and there's so much to talk about, so much information dropped. It's just a crazy episode. Like overall, just crazy episode. Um, oh man, like that the reveal at the end, the fact that Salem was once human, like it was definitely within the realm of possibilities, but I was thinking I was one of the theory. Well, I had the theory that she was the original Winter Maiden that Ozpin had given the powers like all those centuries or years ago whenever he did it. Um so this was a really big surprise. I absolutely love the fact that Rooster Teeth is coming full circle with this because do you remember back in Volume 3 when Pyrrha talked to Ozpin and Ozpin asked, you know, do you like, he asked him about fairy tales. And, one of the fairy tales that Pyrrha said was The Girl in the Tower. That is ridiculous foreshadowing. That's either one of two people. That's either Weiss when she's in Atlas at home locked in her room, or that's probably gonna be Salem locked in the tower lonely and all that stuff that they had said at the end of the episode. It's just it's just like these rooster teeth, you're going crazy. Slow down a little bit. No, but it was amazing. It was an amazing reveal. Salem is beautiful. Salem is so beautiful. Thank God she's one of my waifus. But but no, seriously, it's it's crazy like the information that is dropping. The fact that the knowledge relic is an actual being. Like Jin is called Jin. By the way, hot as hell. Like, whew, whew. Uh she she's crazy. Like this is so much information, so much too much information. But all right, but fanboying down a little bit. Um, it's very interesting to see how everything is starting to play out. This is only the second episode, and we're already getting a lot of information that I would have expected us to get more around like like episode like 5, 6, 7, 8. Like those types of episodes. I'm not expecting to get it now. So it's really crazy to see how everything started to, in a sense, break down. You can start seeing schisms between Ozpin and the rest of the crew, especially between Ozpin, um, Yang, and Oscar, where Yang is quick to respond to any little mistake that Ozpin makes right now, and I don't even know how to feel about that because like Ozpin is my boy. Ozpin is the boy. But it is what it is. They all were so defensive towards him. They all reacted so like like he was a stranger that was ready to attack them. Like that's the kind of feeling I got when I saw this and I was like, "Whoa, calm down a little. Calm down a little bit. Let's talk it out." And you know, again, it's mostly Yang that's reacting to this, and I get why. She made a deal in a sense with Ozpin. For him not to lie or give half truths to the rest of the crew. But here we go, he's lying to them again, and it's just not sitting well with it's not sitting well with her, and apparently not with the others either. And you can tell like he wants to keep his secrets, and it's just not happening. It's just not happening. They're gonna pry it open, which is why she made that wish. No, the request, because this ain't genie. She ain't requesting wishes. Regardless of that, I think though that Ozpin is very justified in his decisions. Now, you guys may think I'm wrong, but I don't know. This is just how I'm seeing it. He let's start with Leo, right? He made the choice to basically tell the public that Leo died defending his school when we all know that that's a lie. He basically sided with Salem for the last few years, or for however long, because he said it was the last few years. Um, and he almost tried to kill Ozpin. Like, well, not kill him, but no, he did try to kill him. And then he also tried to hand him over to Salem. That didn't work out. But he he made the choice to basically tell the public that he died defending his school. And the reason why he made this choice was because he wanted Leo to be remembered for all the good he has done and not for the one bad misstep, quote unquote, that he has made. And it's a pretty big misstep. That is a really big misstep that he sided with Salem, who's supposed to be just pure evil, to take down one of his trusted friends and allies and colleagues. And I think, you know, like, as crazy as that is, and how, like, your first, like, a first reaction would be, he betrayed me, I gotta tell it for what it is. He became bad during the end. I'd rather not shame his whole name. I'd rather, show, keep his light up. We know the truth, and I think that's good enough for them, for now. Another thing is that Ozpin was so desperate. Like, he was so desperate to keep the secret of the Jinn away from the rest of the crew. Especially the fact that one of the requests was already used and that there were two left still in this era, and the fact that he's just, you can tell, like the way all his reactions, we're seeing an Ozpin that we've never seen before. He's never acted like this, so it must be pretty big that he wants to keep hidden. Whatever he wants to keep hidden has to be big. And obviously, I think all of us are probably thinking that he's the reason why Salem is the way she is today. And I think we can all agree on that. But what I think, like, what I find even crazier is that I expected Crow to defend Ozpin a little bit more, but he didn't. He kind of remained neutral. He kind of said, do whatever you think is right, kiddo. Quite literally, that's literally what he said. After they had raised their weapons to Crow as well, because he tried to move forward. Like, everything is just, you can see the schism, you can see the conflict beginning to arise in the crew, and it's mostly just between Team RWBY and Ozpin. Even Oscar tried to stop him. He I don't even know what Oscar's, like, thinking right now, but, like, even Oscar was trying to stop him. He wants everyone to be, I guess, on the same, like, level of knowledge. Like, everybody should be aware. But like I said before, like, I feel like Ozpin is completely justified. Leo, what he said was Leo was not the first to betray him. And when you really think about it, Ozpin has been around for a very, very long time. He's been reincarnated countless times. Who knows how many times people that he trusted, people that he called friends, allies, colleagues, whatever you want to call it, have betrayed him. And you can tell it gets to him, but he's not going to just drop everything. One of the biggest things he said in this episode was, it's not that I don't trust you. It's not that anything like that. It's just he likes, well, like what he said in the last volume, he likes to play a lot of things close to the chest, and I just find it's very reasonable. Like, it's very understandable why he does the things that he does. Now, moving on, oh man, I'm just gonna say again, Jin, sexy, like, whoo, she is. But another really big important factor in this is where we're going now. Like, this is gonna play a big part on the volume, to come, on the volume as a whole. The way I see it, one of two things is gonna happen. Either they're going to stop trusting Ozpin altogether because they realize that he's the one that created Salem. He's the reason why Salem even exists. And, they might blame him for a lot of things that have happened now, especially like Pyrrha's death, Penny's death. A lot of the bad and a lot of the negative things that have happened over all this time. They might blame that on him, and so things might start to escalate in a very negative way. Or they they come closer as a crew, which I think they're gonna lean more towards, but you never know. They might come closer as a crew, seeing as how they know Ozpin's backstory. Like, they won't be immediate to forgive him. I do not think that they would be so quick to forgive him, but I do think that eventually, like, this will make them stronger. Like, now that they know it's created that sense of trust. Like, I know you, so I believe you. And maybe Ozpin won't like hide that many things anymore. It literally all depends. Those are the two routes that I see RWBY taking from here. But you don't know. I think we're going with the second, with them becoming stronger together. Now, we got to see an interesting group of characters this episode, new characters this episode, the spiders. And I I love the spiders already. Like, they just look so cool. They're so cool. Like, oh man, like they operate, like the way they operate is so, it reminds me of something else. I don't know why I can't place my finger on it, but it reminds me of something else that I really like. And I like that they are like, they have like all the knowledge. They know everything. I really do feel like that. They're like Jin 2.0. They're the relic knowledge 2.0. That's what they're gonna be called. Because Cinder. Why is she back? But Cinder basically went to them to try to find Team RWBY and Team Junior. Ooh, I was about to say Juniper. Team RWBY and Team Junior and Co. And all that's running through my head is, why are you so fast to get smoked again? What is wrong with you? You got smoked once, you want to get smoked again? Shit. um, Damn, all because you tried to fight Raven, you got bodied. You're not beating Team RWBY and Junior and Crow and Ozpin. That doesn't make sense. That's not happening. But moving forward onto more serious stuff, it's it's crazy how they operate. They're legit just bandits. Like, they operate on their own, you know, what is the word? They operate on their own scale. Like, they do whatever the hell they want. But they're smart. They're not like stupid bandits, like Borderlands bandits. Those bandits are so stupid. But the way they're doing it, they're setting up Cinder to see if anyone asks for her, so they can get probably a big payout or just more information, things like that. Because as we know already, they know the location of the crew. They know the location of RWBY and Co. But they said, come back in a week and we'll have your answer. They're operating very crazily, and apparently a week before, Hazel, which I'm assuming is Hazel because that's the only like really big brolic dude, bear like dude I can think of in this series, he went to go see the spiders to look for RWBY and Co as well, but most likely it's just for Ozpin. He has a vendetta out against Ozpin, so that only makes sense that he is looking for them to try to come after Ozpin. Now, oh man, like I don't know how this is gonna play out. Maybe, like, the way I see it, most likely somewhere along the next few episodes or even later than that, Cinder and Hazel are probably gonna cross paths, and most likely Mercury and Emerald are still with him. So then they'll hop back over to Cinder's side, because their loyalty to Cinder is like undying. It's like, together we ride forever, and all that shtick. So most likely that's gonna happen, and I don't know. This is probably gonna, I don't know. I don't even know where it's gonna go after that. But oh man, this episode was it's just so it's so like ridiculous. But I in a good way, in a very very good way. I'm really loving that they went full circle with this. Like this has gone full circle. And it's probably going to go infinite, like infinite circle loops because they've been doing this since like volume 1 with that whole conversation with Ozpin and Salem in the very beginning, in the intro. Like so it's just nice to see that um everything is still running very smoothly for RWBY. Like, oh, that reminds me. What about Team Junior now? They're on their way to Atlas. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll see next episode. Um I'm really hoping that the next episode they don't just like sideswipe us and just give us a whole episode on like Team Junior and like I don't know, like something else. Cause I really want to see the backstory of Salem and Ozpin. I really want to see that. Oh, and that's another thing. I love the setting of like their backstory. It literally looks like the Wizard of Oz, and it's amazing knowing that Ozpin is based off of the Wizard of Oz tale. So it's nice to see it like you could see like the yellow brick road, and then you can also see what looks to be the Emerald City. I'm pretty sure it's called the Emerald City. I think it's called the Emerald City. Yeah, yeah, that I think it is. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. Like it's just really good to see all of this reference, all of these things that the characters are actually based on. Um, who knows? Maybe we'll get to see Glinda again, cause we haven't seen her since we haven't seen her since season 3, since volume 3, and it would be really nice to see her. And Glinda is like really important in the Wizard of Oz tale, but who knows? We'll see. Oh my God, is Salem supposed to be Dorothy? No, no. No, I don't know. Never mind. Don't even mind me. We'll see. So wow, like that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll catch you in the next one.